Everybody, and welcome back to more JoshL5. So, a few things before we get started with this episode. Number one is that you'll notice that there is a time here on this level now, and it's actually a pretty short time compared to the actual time limit. And that's because I actually recorded this level and the one afterwards in an attempt to do another recording session the other day, but I was actually really sick that day. So, not exactly a very good idea. And I did really badly, and I was blowing my nose throughout the entire video, and I was like, no. I'm gonna redo this all over again, because it sounded awful, and, I mean, truth be told, I'm still not exactly feeling at my best, but I can at least talk better now, and I'm not really all stuffed up to the degree I was the other day, so there is that. And, in the meantime, while I've been trying to recuperate from this cold, I've been working on optimizing this set, or at least the levels that I've done in the LP. So this one and the next one I already did since I did a video on them, but I'll go ahead and show them to you, and I think this will be a lot better because I was just making so many silly mistakes left and right. It was just not fun to watch. This level is actually really interesting. It's meant to be kind of like a broken level. In fact, like all the walls on the edges are invisible. And what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to just basically look around and see that all these are pretty much inaccessible. This one over here, though, with the bomb guarding it, is the correct exit, though. It doesn't have an invisible wall guarding it, and right there we get a key under that block. Now, there's another key over here, and you may think that you can go through this exit, but that one's invisible as well. However, the color of this key is the same as this one. Now, I could let this glider out, but all I can really do with this is just get him to that bomb over there by clearing a dirt space down here. So what I really want to do is I really want to go down over here and get this other glider. And there's a block inside the room that he's circling around in, which will really come in handy. So the glider will go over here, he'll bounce off there. Now, what we want to do is we want to get him over up this way. Now, because all the edges are invisible, he'll bounce off this, and then we can get him to bounce off this. So, let me go ahead and do that. I'll just place the block there, and then I'll just move it up. Wait, is that right? Okay, that's good enough. Not quite optimal, but you get the idea. And that's pretty much it. It's a really simple level to optimize and to solve, but it can take a little while to figure out, and I thought it was a lot of fun to figure out, so well done. I really enjoyed that one. Okay, this level, Lonesome Drone. I had so much trouble with this, it's not even funny, and let me just explain just the first thing that came up here. And this one is intentional, so I can understand this, but what you're supposed to do is, you know, you go through this, you push the blocks, it's kind of like Lock Block from the original game. Then you get some fire boots here. Then you see this trap over here, and you're like, okay, I don't want to go through that, so I'll go through here. Random fire is random. Uh-oh. We can't do anything anymore. Yeah. So what you're supposed to figure out, and this took me a little bit to figure out, is that the fire that's right over there is actually useful. But it's actually not the fire that's useful. It's just that going on that space will ensure that you actually get a teeth monster out to press the trap button, which is the one that's located directly below that trap. So I'll just go ahead and head over there, like this. You just have to go into this general area, that's all. So once you do that, let's see if we hear a pop. There we go. Hear a pop, there we are. And now we can move on to this room, we can get some stuff. There's a bunch of balls on bombs, which looks cool. And now we can see the teeth monster here. Now, you can see these other buttons, like there's another button over there. So I thought at first that I needed to get the teeth monster over there. So I tried this risky maneuver like that to get him over here. But as it turns out, he's completely trapped in that corridor, and we have to hold these buttons down through other means. So, I'm going to use this block. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that it's the ball that blows that up. And now I can start holding these trap buttons down. And I said I was feeling better, but now I'm starting to get all stuffed up again now that I'm talking, which is probably not good. Okay, well, I can make it. So now we get the suction shoes here. We get this, we move onwards, get to this area. Alright, here's where things get a little hairy. So you see these bombs over here on the left side. We want to have those bombs get destroyed. However, if we take the chip over here, then the fireballs will go into the water when they're freed. So you don't want to fall for that. You want to just go over here, hide out this little niche, and then hide in here while the fireballs destroy all the bombs. Pretty devious. And then when you get in here, you can just get the fire boots, and that will allow you to get a block up to where that water space is. Like that. So let's go ahead and do that. If I have to blow my nose, I'll make sure I do it quietly. I don't want you guys to have to hear that. I mean, that's just kind of gross. Alright, so now we move on to a new room with flippers, and here we get kind of like one of those build-a-bridge workshop sorts of things, except you have to get these gliders through, so let's make sure that we use all our blocks and clear the way. That, alright. By the way, there was actually a faster way to do this than the arrangement I just did there. So, if you can find that, then major props. Alright, so now we get chased by walkers. And whoa, I don't think I've ever had a walker follow me that far. But at any rate, we now get into this room. It's a blue wall maze. Let's see, here we go. Here we are. Alright, here is where things got really confusing. And I had to get through this room several times before I really figured out what was going on. So, I didn't really want to get rid of my fire boots. And I saw this key in this door right there. So I thought to myself, okay, so what I need to do is I need to push this block all the way over, like one more space so I can get through. Actually, that's not what you're supposed to do. You are supposed to actually guide the block through all these little corridors where you have to get rid of your boots. And that makes sense, technically, but at the time, I was thinking about making sure I preserved those boots, because for all I knew, I may not get any more fire boots ever again. I mean, I guess now in hindsight it makes more sense, but I was so fixated on that that I pretty much just went through there and through the teleport without even thinking about what I was doing. And then to make things even more confusing, you get over to this room, and you've got this pair of skates here. And in the meantime, there's a slide down below that you don't really know where it leads. So you can choose to go through this blindly, which thankfully leads to something good. But there's also this pair of fire boots nearby, and if you don't choose to just blindly slide, you can just stop off here at this little niche area where you can wait out for the ball. And you can choose to go for the chip down there with the skates, which is theoretically possible. However, it's not actually required. And this is what was really confusing. Josh put this in there as a mechanism to make sure that if you didn't want to risk getting the fire boots, then you can come back here and then open this up, or excuse me, if you didn't want to risk going down all the way to the bottom with the skates and you got them early on, you could come back here, you could open this up, you could get your boots stolen, and then you could go back through. I see where he's coming from on that, and I really appreciate that. It's actually really clever that that mechanism is even there, but it was really confusing when I first played this, and I can't really think of a better way to do it, though, so I can actually appreciate the fact that it's there. So that's Lonesome Drone. I actually really like this level a lot, but it was really, really nuts when I first played. Anyway, we have played Abandoned Island Resort, which is now positioned here, and there are actually 5 other levels that we have played before that come after this. There is Year of the McCallahan, Hail to the Thief, Unknown Dungeon, Bacon Cave, and Flareon Remastered, and I believe they're in that order. And hang on one sec. Okay, there we go. So let's move on to level 124, which is called Strandquist, and I've never done this level before. I don't know what to expect. Okay, so this glider is controlling that. Interesting. So I just assume that you can get the glider to get into different areas and have them, like, control a different button, I guess? Fascinating, okay. Alright, I'm just going to make sure I can play this safe and I don't get hit. Alright, so we got blue. Where does blue go? In here. Oh, okay, that's clever. So in order to actually make use of that, I need to do that, and that'll put the glider in a position where he can't really press anything. I like the way that is set up. That's really quite clever. Oops. Wow, that was silly. Okay, let's start over. Okay, this time I'll go ahead and do that. Make sure we're all good to go over here. Okay, so this time I get red. I wonder if the... Well, no, the doors don't seem to correspond with the buttons. Okay, like this one's the trap button, so I need to get him trapped. Wow, that was close. Okay, that gets him there. Okay, here we go. Now I close it. Okay, that one is controlled, I guess, by the one to the right, or is it... No, this one is this, so... can I get it back? Oh wait, here we go, I can, the gravel's there. Okay, good, so I can get back, which means... Okay, I get the yellow key, so now I go through the tanks again? This is really an interesting concept. I really like this design. Okay. What is the... I'm trying to figure out exactly what the... Okay. Oh, okay, there's the stuff. Okay, I see what's controlling them now. I couldn't see that top ball from downstairs. Or down... Not downstairs, down below. You know what I mean. Alright. Or is that really what's controlling them? Because... Yeah, because that's 5 squares and that's 4. Okay, I thought they weren't synchronized. Or they were synchronized, but they aren't, so that makes sense. Okay, so fire boots. Where do I use these? Over here? This makes the most sense. So let's get him to... Well, wait a minute. Can I get him to hit the toggle wall or toggle button indefinitely? Because I guess I can only do it one time. Okay, so... Come on. There we go. Oh, oh, man. Okay, we'll have to wait for him again. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of Colors for Extreme, but with a different... Whoops. How did that not work? I guess I did it at the wrong point. There we go. Okay, that's the right time. So what are we supposed to do here? It looks like this is a ripe opportunity for partial posting. And I think I see how. I'm supposed to get this stuff over there. So let's do that. Like that, and then I get this one over next to it. Yeah. Come on, nose. Don't be doing this to me. Okay, then we could use the blocks again there, right? I do appreciate just how straightforward this is. This is cool. And I like how you could use all these little mechanisms to get back to the start, which is a really neat touch. Okay, so that's where the socket is. I'll have to remember that. Alright, so where to next? We got flippers. That's a dead end now. Whoa. Okay, there's another socket there. So... Wait, the clone button. Oh, wait, that probably clones this trap thing. But I have to get through the trap for this to work, right? Okay, hang on a sec. Okay, so that does control that. Oh wait, I can just enter through this. Or not, because I don't have suction boots. Okay, never mind. Okay, how am I supposed to do this? Okay, there's suction. Oh wait, the green key. I can get through there and get the suction boots over there. Okay, so let me go back that direction. Which path led there? Was that the tank path? I think, yeah, this was the tank path. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I forgot about this. This is where we get this stuff. This would be a really fun one to optimize. And thankfully the blob is toward the beginning, which is awesome. Okay, so now I just get him over here to the clone button area. Like that. Okay, so he's all good to go. So I don't go that way, I go this way. Perfect. Alright, so now I have to... Whoa. Uh-oh. That does not look safe. Okay, that dodging is... Yeah, okay. The good news is that we know what to do. But that was a little mean. So let's go ahead and just replay this here. This is really fun. Like, I don't mind going through this again. So let's see, red was the trap. So let's go through the trap. I can see this level having a lot of equalizers in terms of optimization, just because you have to wait for the glider to go through to where it needs to go on several occasions. Okay, let's try this and get it right. Okay, maybe I should take back that waiting comment. Okay, so yellow. Where's yellow again? I forget. Oh, I haven't even gone to this room. Oh, whoops. I didn't... Oh, I see. So that doesn't go all the way around. Clever. Okay, I didn't see that. Alright. I really like this. This is definitely a top-notch level. Alright. So where was yellow? It was up here, right? No, it was behind the tanks, right. Okay, so the tanks need to be activated again. Like that. Okay, so let's do this again. I guess that fireball thing's not as bad as I first thought, because there is plenty of time in between that. Okay, so I need to go down through the toggle area next. It seems like it kind of goes in order. Like when you finish off one section, the next one is the next stop on the glider path. So that's kind of cool. Alrighty, there we are. And now we can just go through safely. I'll just go and do it like this. Okay, so now we got the flippers, which I believe means that we go back through this area with the tank stuff. Like such. And wait for Mr. Ball. I love it when you go into a room and branch off from the main path, and then the monster that you're supposed to wait for just happens to be in just the right spot when you get back. That is so nice. Okay, so suction boots is... Yeah, we need the clone button now. Okay, so this one's not on the next stop. Okay, so let's try this again. This time I'm not going to try ducking in there. I'm gonna stay in the middle. This is probably the better idea. Is that right? I don't know. Something feels funny about this. But I feel better about getting the red key now, so there is that. I think, yeah, here we go. I can get it. Thankfully, they're not colliding with each other in some weird way that makes everything chaotic, so that's nice. Okay, we can get this without a problem. How am I going to get that chip, though? That's going to be an issue. There we go. Okay. They're together. That's good. That's what I wanted. I want them to be together. Okay. Good, good, good. We got the chip. We can now go back. Alright, so what are we missing? We have got the skates. Oh, wait, the ball. The ball. We need to go through the ball thing. I'm not going to make that same mistake. Thankfully, I made the mistake early last time. This is a really clever mechanism. Okay, so now we just go through this dirt path, and there's invisible walls. I'm going to assume that these are all invisible except for some dead ends. Okay, so now we go back here, and we go... Uh-oh. How do we get through that? Huh. Oh, wait, the glider. Right, of course. Okay, hang on. Let's just wait for it to come around. That is a super amazing level, Josh. I love this one. And now we can just explore around outside. I'm guessing there's probably a secret hint somewhere on the edge somewhere. But we'll move on to easier to run. Trap connections go from left to right. Top buttons go to the top and vice versa. Okay, I see. This is an not an item swapper is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so what do we have to deal with here? Where's the first thing that we can do? I guess that one, the one with the fire boots. Okay, so let's do the fire boot one. That one's the third to last one on this row. So I'm going to assume that the next one is... Oh wait, the second to last one. My bad. Okay, second to last one on this row. I see a fire space over there, but it looks like there's also water guarding it, so let's go for the top. Yeah, here we go. So this one is located... This is this one, the third one. Okay, so green key. I think the green key is actually on this row, right? Or no, it's the second to last one. Okay, I bet something is down here. The thing that blew up. Yeah, it's this thing. So this is the third to last one. Whoops. There we go. This is a nice breather level after all the harder ones. Especially since Abandoned Island Resort was thrown in there. Okay, that's the third to last here. Now, was there a toggle thing on this level? No, there's not. Okay, so it must be here on the left. Yep. Or, wait a minute. There's a bomb. Okay, how do you destroy that? Because I can't extract the block from here. Okay, so... What? How am I supposed to destroy that? I am not seeing anything. Wait, I can get that chip over there. I was probably supposed to get that first, wasn't I? Huh. Well, I could probably get it last. But yeah, how do I do this? I mean, there's no monster here. Or at least there isn't now. Maybe there was. Okay, let me start over again. Let me look around. Okay, so that's there. Nope, there's just a toggle wall here. So how do you destroy this? I mean, the blob cannot escape. Wait, there was that glider right over here, right? Oh, you're supposed to clone more than one. That's clever. I like that. Okay, so let's just do everything the way we had it. Oops, I made that same mistake again. Okay. Let's we've got this. We've got this. Wow. I could have sworn I put on the second one and that's what messed me up before, right? I must have just done something differently then. Oh well, you gotta live and learn. Okay, so this one is here. I think this is the second to last one. Yep. There we go. And then we do the third. Okay, this is where we do the third to last one. There we are. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm really glad that this is not completely random like the spaghetti code level. Because that would just not be... That would not be cool. Okay, so now we can send that glider into the bomb. Like that. And get ourselves a blue key behind an invisible wall. I guess that makes sense because the toggle wall would be useless if that weren't there. Okay, so blue key here on number 3. We get some flippas. I have no idea why I said it like that. And the flippers can allow us to get through the middle trap here. And get suction boots, which allows us to get to this one. But of course, I need to actually do the toggle button again for this to actually be effective. And I think that should be right. I hope so, at least. Alrighty. Except I'm gonna need skates. Okay, so I ultimately need to do this. This is the one I need to do first. So let's go back up to this block. And then release him. Go in here and get a red key, which should be useful in the upper area. Yep, here we go. Now we can get down to that area with the tank. As well as that one ship that's guarded by pretty much all the elements. But we need to reverse the tank again, which I totally forgot. My bad. I like this level. It's nice and relaxing. I mean, it is kind of repetitive and stuff, but I don't really mind at this point. I mean, it's pretty nice and it's a calm level. You know, it's not meant to be something insane or whatever. You're meant to just go through it, not really use your brain too much, which is nice. Oop, second one. And hopefully I can get that ship in the thief area over there without any adverse effects. I think so, because there's no boots required for the exit. There we go. That was fun. Enjoyed it. Alright, Snow Patrol is level 126, so let's do this one. This looks like a fun icy maze. I'm going to assume that all the blue walls are fake. I like the way this is laid out. Like, the teleports make things interesting. It kind of reminds me of Blue Moon from CCLP3 in a way. How many are there? Are there 4 or 3? Okay, at least I know where the exit is. This is really fascinating. I like this maze. There we go. Okay. You know, I think I'm just going to use my follow the left wall approach here. Of course, that may not necessarily work in a level with teleports, but... Yeah, I think I've already made a loop. Okay. Different strategy. Okay, we've been there. Okay, where have we not been? We need to get a new... Okay, here we go. We've not been here. But that's a dead end. We've been there. At least the blue wall hitting helps you see where you've been, which is nice. Okay, so we haven't been here yet. Is there anything this way? Aha! I quite like this level. It's nice. It's a nice level. I feel like I'm just going through this whole maze the way I went through mazes as a kid. Like, I would literally just, like, on double maze, I would just press random stuff until I got it right. I mean, it's a terrible way to play a level, but as a kid, you didn't really know any better. I think I'm going to take the other path now. I'm going to go this way, because I didn't do this last time. Does this go? Nope, that doesn't go anywhere good. Have we been here? I guess we have. So how do I get to the chips up there? That's the question. Okay, let's just look around. Okay, so the bottom exit of this leads here. Good. That brings us down to 2 chips, which are both there. I'm looking here. Okay, so I need to go right through that teleport up there and then go toward it. Okay, go down. Okay, so somehow I have to get on the left side of that one, which means probably get on the right side of this one. Here we go. Perfect. Alright. Planning! Yay! Awesome. Okay, so this next one... Okay, I just have to go back to that right side of that one, which may be a little harder. Oh, yeah, no. Here we go. There we go. Perfect. Logic. Victory for logic. So now to get back to the exit, which I'm probably not going to be able to do now that I'm actually trying to get to it. Yeah, how do we do this again? I cannot remember how we got to the exit. Now I'm going to all those chips I couldn't get to earlier, and I'm just... Oh, man. Okay, I remember I was on this circuit here, so let's go here and... Ah, come on. It's gotta be here, right? I remember doing this. Okay, so... I think if I went down through that teleports... No, that just leads over here. Okay, let's do some path tracing. I think it's this. Yeah, here we go. This is it. Perfect. All right, we beat Snow Patrol. That was fun. I enjoyed that. That was a really fun level. White points. Tell you what, we'll take this level on in the next video. We've done 6 levels, and it has been productive. It has been fun. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for putting up with my stuffy sounding voice. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to hit that like button and smash it. Demolish that like button. It really does help a lot, and I do appreciate your support and all your kind comments. Anyway, I will see you in the next video, where we will take on this level and many more, hopefully. So until then, I will catch you on the flip side. Take care, and I will see you then.